probably during the pandemic, I'm going to the studio every day on my aunt tab. My aunt gave me a lift every day to the studio. That's all I wanted to do, go to the studio. She had just paid for the lift me there, lift me back home. I'm going to the studio every day. So we in there. That's basically how I got to making my first project, which was Southside to the Rose. And I named it Southside to the Rose because where I'm from in West Philly, like that part of the hood is called the South Side. But where I grew up in Philly, another part of Philly is Southwest. And the part that I was in, it was called Penrose. So it was Southside to the Rose. Like, you feel me? A tale of both stories. Like, I was telling my story, but from both angles, living both places. So that's how we got there and all that. I was doing a lot of good things then. You feel me? I took my first rap trip to Miami. I went to Miami and I really was supposed to just go to be like an extra because they were shooting videos and all that. But I'm like, I ain't no extra. So you feel me? I brought my little money with me. I had my little bag. You feel me? Me and New, my man No Rap, we out there, John, and we ended up shooting 2 videos. Like, one of the guys shot a video, another one of them shot a video, and we shot 2. So I ain't gonna lie, I was with my man Son, my man Fo, all of them. They was down there. We backed out the Porsche. They had the Lambo truck. Like, we was out there just living, running up and down East Coast, like 95. We in Broward County, then we going to Miami, and then we going Opelika to get the best eye, and then we you feel me? Like, I don't know, we were just doing everything, going to studios, a whole bunch of places and all that. We just running around having fun. I did my song Slave Repay. That was my first video, and then my second video, Don't Know What It Is. Like, that's how I got into all that. And then I end up going back to school, you feel me? Pandemic over, I'm back in school for like probably like a couple months, like 2 months before I'm about to finish. I'm doing the school online or whatever, you feel me? All that was cool. But I was still going to the studio making songs and all that. And then that summer coming up, 2021 summer, that's when I got with my friends. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I made a couple of my homies rap. Like, it was only me and New, but I made like 2 more of my homies rap. And I'm like, yeah, bro, we gonna rap. We gonna do this. We gonna put out a project. We gonna all push it. You feel me? And it's gonna do this because you from here and I'm from here and he from here. And you gonna push it over there. We gonna push it over there. All these people gonna be listening to it. And I ain't gonna lie, everything I said was gonna happen, happened. So we put that project out. That project called Most Wanted. That was my second project. Every song on there got a feature. I didn't do no song by myself. Like,
I got Casamigos on that.
And like I told Alex in the last interview, like, the reason why I wasn't doing songs by myself, it was because, like, we was paying for the studio time together. So it's like, I ain't about to pay for it with everybody and then use up all the time. Like, everybody was getting their songs in and all that. So that's why we was always on each other's songs, and we was homies. So it was what it was. And then, you feel me? After I dropped that in 2021, we were shooting a couple vids for it throughout the summer, and but it was rolling, like, it was hot. I think it cut. Cause we had a couple controversial songs on there. Like, it was some songs people thought we was talking about them. Like, a couple girls. I ain't even gonna lie, we wasn't talking about nobody on there. It was all entertainment. They thought we was talking about people, but, like, you feel me? So the song kind of like blew up a little bit, like, locally and everything. So that's one of the most popular songs I still got too. Then from there, going into the fall, I move out New York and get to Rock Nation. That's where that start.
Oh God, how
how'd you hear about Rock Nation? How did that go? How did you get involved?
All right, boom. So, like I was telling y'all, the people that I was that my brother took me to the studio with, I'm working with them or whatever, and he basically, like, from working with us, like, we talking every day, we having different conversations, like, we setting up the business and learning the business, all that. So that's when bro tell me he like they about to create this Rock Nation school. He like you in 11th grade, like you finished 11th grade, you about to go to your last year. He like, man, if you don't go do your last year, do good in school, he like and apply for this joint, like you could be one of the people. So I'm like, man, like you don't even know. I'm already good in school. Like that was a no brainer. Like I was gonna have to be like. So I finish my last year or whatever, and like I told you, I had lost my brother, so I wasn't really even thinking about going to school. But my mom was still on it. I applied for a couple schools. I got in a lot of schools, probably into like 20 schools. But it wasn't actually me applying for them. It's my mom. She applying for all the schools. She like, you gonna go to school, especially because you don't know what you want to do. I don't want you to be lost out here. So I told her I would do it, like for her purposes at least. So boom. So I'm not really thinking I'm going to school, but I'm telling her like, all right, I'm gonna go to school. But I'm like, I'm
That's not
doing
really
my
in the
own thing with the music.
Word.
She not really. She know I'm doing the music, but she like, you gonna do school? Like you could do both. I'm like, no, I ain't really trying to do both, but I'm gonna go to school. I was just trying like tell her what she was trying to hear, but boom. Then when I got the email that I got into this school, I'm like, go there. Like I go there. So that's what made me come here. The New York. So then I moved down to New York. Started going to the school and everything. When I'm getting there, like I don't know. I would describe it as fresh off the boat. Like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you feel me. Like I just got dropped off to a strange territory I ain't never been before. When I was a kid though, I always used to wonder like, I wonder what New York looked like. Like my feet being on land. Like you feel me, really being there. Like what it looked like. I always see it.
Really living it.
I don't know how I got there, but yeah. Then I move up there. I'm living in it, so I get there, get my feet wet. It's cool out there. It feel like the city. Like it feel like Philly. Like it feel like home because it's a city and like I'm used to everything being fast paced and so I don't know. I just got right with the flow. I feel like everybody here hustling a little bit more though. I ain't gonna lie, it's certain parts of Philly like where everybody on they move, they doing their thing. Some parts it's a little bit slower, more calm down, but everybody here is moving and working and if you ain't doing something you might you might get left. Like you better find something to do, so
And that transition wasn't as hard for you being from a city, right? Like,
it was smooth. It was like I was meant to be here.
Word.
Then I started having conversations with my grandma and stuff. She telling me like, yeah, you got family from New York and all this. She like, yeah, I used to go up there every summer. I'm like, go up where? She like to New York. She like, yeah, I used to be in the Bronx with my grandmother. I stayed in the Bronx with my grandmother every summer.
Yeah.
I'm like, in the Bronx? Where? I got some friends from the Bronx. She talking about Gun Hill Road.
Gun Hill Road.
Gun Hill Road.
Yo,
I'm
Five told me that I started dying.
like what? I don't know nothing about no Gun Hill Road, 211, something Gun Hill Road. I don't know nothing about it. But she said that's where her family from on her side. So I learned something new, and then I was out here. I don't know. I just felt like I went right along with the New York energy. Like I get how y'all move, and I understand what y'all trying to do. So it's like, man, just be yourself. Like, you feel me? You'll figure it out. So that's what I was doing.